Hello, in this video I'm going to show how to use the file to see your individual report and also to prepare for the next round of the decision. Remember that you need to enter here your team number, your email, and also your password, okay? With that, first thing you can check the marketing environment for the next round. This will be available here. You just check that the market is basically, we had the inflation of the last 12 months, and we have a forecast of increase of inflation in the next period. And here was the GDP growth in the last 12 months, and here we have the expected for the 12 months. So I slowed the deceleration in the GDP growth. But still, as the market shows here, we have the economy expect to continue to be driven, but a slower growth rate, and your technology continues to be in great demand in the market. Also, you can check here your past decisions. So here just one example to check what was my past decision. But let's then talk to the individual results in the tab Market Report. What do you have here? You'll be able then to check what are the metrics in the different levels of the funnel over the first year. So this was the total reach. This was the total number of people that went that click into your campaigns that show some initial interest. Here are the ones, the new qualified leads that you conquered all over the year. And here we have the ones that you actually retained over the period. Here's the final number of customers that paid, the number of customers that paid for a subscription, and here are your losses. So how many customers you lose over the year. So the total number of customers is 1.6 thousand customers in this period here. Then we can have other marketing KPIs like the cost per 1,000 impressions, more related to the reach of your campaign, and the cost per click, the cost to achieve new people navigating your apps, your solutions. Here we have the cost to acquire your customers, basically the cost of your campaigns divided by the number of customers that you acquired. Here we have the lead retention time that represents how long the leads stay with you before they lose their interest and they just are not following you anymore. Here we have the percentage of leads that you retain each month. So usually here you're retaining 78% of leads in each month. And also here I have my customer retention rate of 78% in a year. Finally, we have here the metrics related to the how many customers are taking care, how many customers are related to each member of your staff, so each of your customer staff's employees. So we have here 110, it's not a good number. And the last indicator here, we have the customer retention cost. So the cost to retain each customer, it was $122 this round. In the next tab, we have here the financial metrics, and basically you have your revenues, your R&D investments, how much you paid for wages this year, and then you have other operational costs that cost you like these. So the gross profits, the revenues subtracted these three other measures here. So this was the gross profit. Then we add the marketing sales expenses, the administrative and general costs, and subtracting these from these two, I have my operational results. Since I started with $5 million, now I have this amount of money in my business. Okay, what else is important to analyze? In the tab funnel, you can check the performance of your marketing funnel over the first year. So this is a good number to check what numbers you can put for forecasting for the next semester, for next year. Here you can see the evolution of the reach over the year, the past year. You'll be able in the next rounds to select here to see other periods. But so far we just have round one, and see. We can also check here my navigation, as you can see here, decreasing over the years. I increase in my new qualified leads, a reduction in the retention of leads over the year. Um, and here we have the paid subscription, basically the percentage of leads being converted each period. And here I have my total conversion for each 100,000 customers. So as you can see, I'm converting in average something like 4.8 customers to each 100,000 people that watch my ads, so that I can reach with my ads. Here also I can see the number of qualified leads, the current numbers. As you can see, the number is growing, but becoming more stable here in the end of the year. So the number of people that are still negotiating or using my freemium versions or in touch with me to negotiate for the solution. Here I have the evolution of active customers over the year. And finally, we have the other metrics of premium price, NPS, and retention in each period. What is interesting here, you will notice that the retention rate monthly is totally different from the annual retention rate that I presented before. The reason why is that a small difference in the monthly retention will have a huge impact in the annual retention rate. The reason why is that this relation is exponential. So small differences in retention, you have a huge impact in the long run in the retention rate. This tab is also interesting. You can use it to explore relations between two different variables. For instance, I can check here the relation between the retention of customers and NPS. For instance, here I can see that my NPS is basically decreasing over the years, and the number of retained customers are increasing, but now it's reducing the speed of growth. But I can try other metrics as well. For instance, I can check Net Promoter Score with, let's say, customers. So as you can see here, as the number of customers per CS increase, my NPS is also declining over the period. And you can explore different relations, not only in round one, but also you'll be able next to check it for a long period of time, not only one round. Here you can check the relation between NPS and retention. As you can see, in the months where I have higher level of NPS, the retention rate is higher, but it's not increasing beyond the level of 90. And here I'm assuming a yearly retention rate. Okay, so I'm forecasting the relation considering 1 year, not a month. And as usual, I already presented here the objectives and the grades. So now it's time to make the decision for the next rounds, thinking about what you did in the last round, the prospects in terms of market environment, and it's time to think what will be your decisions here in the marketing funnel and to check the potential forecasts for your results. So that's it, students. See you next lecture.